Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Justin. It's time for another review. This time, we're going to 2009 for the comedy Black Dynamite. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with this is basically a modern black exploitation film, reminiscent of the early 1970s, where you had movies obviously like Shaft might be the most famous one. You have Sweetback's badass song. You had Superfly. You had Coffee starring Pam Grier, and you had Blackula. Some of those are just some of the biggest black exploitation films of the early 1970s. And that's what you have here is you have a hilarious modern black exploitation film. It's such a fun movie to watch because of just how silly it gets. I mean, let's just set a scene where you have this all-star cast of not just black actors but actors in general. Michael Jai White, who's one of the most badass actors of all time. You have Arsenio Hall, Tommy Davidson, Brian McKnight, Miguel A. Nunez, McKelty Williamson, who obviously would be recognized as Bubba from Forrest Gump, Bokeem Woodbine, and Cedric Yarbo. This is a all-star cast of actors. And that alone, just you're in for a ride because you've got some funny actors. But what if I were to tell you that their names are Black Dynamite, which is Michael Jai White, Tasty Freeze, Cream Corn, Sweet Meat, Mo Bitches, Chicago Wind, Black Hand Jack, and my personal favorite, Chalk Giddy Up. It's just going to be a silly, over-the-top movie. And that's what Black Dynamite is. It doesn't take itself seriously. It's just a wall-to-wall, funny, entertaining movie. And I feel like it deserves to be recognized as one of the funnier movies of the 21st century. And I don't think it gets that kind of credit. The cast is fantastic. It's such a silly plot, and there's a particular scene where you end up finding out that the white man has been holding the black man down by using Anaconda malt liquor. And they go through they figure it out, where Anaconda malt liquor gives you a little dick. Just thinking about it just makes me laugh. It's such a fun movie. Like I said, I cannot emphasize that enough, how fun this movie is. And the cast is hilarious. It deserves more praise than what it gets. You could have put this in the 1970s, and you know what? It would be up there with the likes of Shaft for iconic movies. Richard Roundtree is a legend because of Shaft. If this movie came out in the early 1970s, we'd be talking about Michael Jai White as one of the coolest, baddest dudes to ever walk the earth. Not that he isn't, because he is. I love him in Spawn. I love him in Black Dynamite. I loved him in Universal Soldier: The Return. He's just one of those badass characters that it's hard not to like because he doesn't take himself seriously. And it's just worth the watch. It's one of the better comedies of the last 20 years, and I stick by that statement, and I have to give it a 7.8. It's just that good. It's that funny. It's that entertaining. I cannot recommend this movie enough. I highly recommend you watch it if you get the chance. So, once again, 2009's Black Dynamite starring Michael Jai White and the notorious Chocolate Giddy Up. 7.8. Black Dynamite. That's my review. I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.